Before we start the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and please share the video around because the algorithm is about to fuck me. This show is violent. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a superhero. To fly, have super strength, telekinesis, shoot some webs, something would have been nice. Unfortunately, my only skills include video editing and solving Rubik's Cubes, and I can only make money off of one of those things. But then I got a bit older, and I think I've realized something. I think I was a fucking idiot. Being a superhero would not be fun in the slightest. Being a normal person already sucks. I'm depressed and anxious as fuck. Can you imagine if the government and supervillains wanted to hunt me and my loved ones? My therapy bill would be so high. Risking your life trying to balance family and friends and spending hours every single day in a costume that most definitely chafes? I think I'm good. I've only got so much time and energy and I can only afford so much baby powder. Dog, I can't do everything. I'm not... I did the thing. Are you guys happy? Cause I'm not making this joke every time. This show definitely taught me to stay in my lane because it layers on the depression like an immigrant grandmother layering food onto your plate. And I should know, I'm depressed right now and I was a very fat child. When it comes to keeping your head up, Mark Grayson might be one of the best to ever do it. His dad tells him that he comes from a race of aliens hell-bent on dominating the universe and that Earth is their next target. He calls his mom a pet right to his face, kicks the shit out of him, then leaves. Then he and his mom try to move forward, but it's a lot easier said than done when your loved one is a mass murderer. Hey man, we all got family we can't stand. Can I get an amen? Then one day, Mark gets summoned to a planet full of praying mantis alien creatures, discovers his dad is alive, and that he has a brand new baby brother. Did I mention he almost fucked a fish the other day? Then his least favorite cousins from his dad's side pull up, beat the shit out of both of them, kidnap his dad, and now Mark has to go back to Earth while raising his half-bug brother. Did I mention he almost fucked a fish the other day? He finally gets home after like 2 or 3 months, just for him and the Guardians to be told they have to fly out to Mars to fix another problem. But in case anything goes wrong, they leave behind Rex, Splode, Duplicate, and Shrinking Ray. And funny enough, while they're gone, a group known as the Lizard League actually does attack. I unironically forgot they appeared this season back in episode 2. That's how fodder they were. As a matter of fact, the very first time they do appear, this group of Power Ranger villain rejects lasts less than 40 seconds. And you know, me personally, I think that lasting that long is more than enough, but you know, to each their own. And so we've been set up for the Guardians of the Globe versus the Lizard League. Wait a minute. This is a team full of side characters. How does this show treat its main character again? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, they're fucked. I was thinking everything was fine at first. Every single one of these 3 Guardians has a villain they're fighting, right? But low-key, from the very first second, you can tell this was gonna go bad. Because why was Kate fighting this monster? She is like 5'4", and her power includes shadow clones without the chakra. What is she going to do? Rex seemed fine until I took a closer look, because where was he aiming, yo? She was like 12 feet away. I know for a fact he never got picked for dodgeball. Ray is the only character in this situation that I feel like has a good matchup. She gets backhanded in like 5 seconds. Duplicate was in the corner catching all of the work. The little that she could do, she definitely wasn't doing that shit. If your power is to make dozens of yourself at a time, why are you still going one by one? As soon as I watch someone, not with my own 2 eyes, but 4 of them, break me in half like a Kit Kat bar, pause! If I were to witness something like that, you're fighting at least 8 of me. And yes, every single one of them will have firearms, but Duplicate carries no such weapon, so it is not looking good for her. To tell you the truth, these corner combos that Kate is catching are so bad that Kimono Dragon might be going to Evo next. And then Rex is in the corner talking about, "Oh Kate, don't forget, whoever dies first gets pizza." Bro, if you don't move like a JJK sorcerer and jump this nigga, you do realize that the blood he's covered in isn't his, right? Those are the blood and guts of your ally multiple times over. He just crushed 2 of her with the body of another one of her. Help her! Kate is then grabbed by Kimono Dragon and tries to make one more clone to escape, but that one is grabbed too and used to unfortunately kill her. See, this is why we tech those. Shrinking Ray manages to beat the villain that she's fighting by shrinking down behind his eye and growing inside of his brain. And not to sell her achievement short or anything, but you couldn't do that 45 seconds ago before this nigga made a panini press with your friend's body? Meanwhile, Rex is in the corner getting jumped, you know, like he should have been doing 45 seconds ago. Shrinking Ray then gets eaten while trying to save Rex.
She doesn't stay small.
I thought of a dick joke. Ray tries to enlarge herself to break out of his body, but she can't grow big enough.
Yum.
Damn. No Bev? Rex is now in for one of the biggest clutches of his life. A 2v1 with less than half health. And just like every good man during a clutch, he can somehow now hit all of his shots. He gets it down to a 1v1 and is clearly in over his head. Rex gets his hand straight up eaten. Had my man's looking like Rex Skywalker. Thankfully, just before his hand gets eaten, he managed to imbue a bit of a coin with explosion energy, killing the final enemy. Fat ass? The fight seems to be over, but then the Lizard League leader, oh my god, say that 3 times fast. Lizard League leader, Lizard League. The Lizard League leader shows up and straight up has a gun to Rex's head. It's just like the old saying, when you can't beat them, shoot them. This has to be the worst day of Rex's life. 2 of his teammates are dead. He is down 1 hand, and to make things worse, he has the strap to the back of his head like he's gonna get pegged. But here's the crazy part. He survives the shot. He gets back up with a chunk of his brain missing and absolutely beats the dog shit out of the Lizard League leader. Once again, say that motherfucker 3 times fast. I bet you can't. Hell, somehow Ray even survived too. Except for Kate. She's dead. Yeah, she's Panini.